everybody, it's Amy Graham, the Badass Valkyrie, and today I just wanted to give you guys a quick walkthrough of my weeks. I have been using the Cocoa Daisy kit, the weekly kit in it, and I just kind of wanted to show you how I've been using it. And I'll just give you, this was December. I've done kind of a walkthrough of it before, but this is the weeks that I actually love to use stickers in and decorations and all of that. This is my self-care weeks, and it tracks everything that just makes me happy. And I keep the tracking list over here, and then this is what happens during the week. And this was January, and this was still January here. And here is where we actually started February. And I've used several of the stickers from the kit. And then you have the macaron washi tape that I put at the bottom there. And a lot of the functional stickers and some of this other stuff. I mean, I'm using stickers from everywhere. But I'm incorporating a lot of the kit, the weekly kit, here. As you can tell, I've used a lot of the stickers already, but trying to incorporate this. And I love these because it's the perfect size at the bottom here. This is last week's, and you can see here just how perfect that size is. And then I've used some of the trackers here. I'm tracking like no spend days, and then a lot of these little things here, and some of these smaller washi tape strips. And here I've used a strip from there and a strip from here to mark out Valentine's Day for this week. And then one of the other bigger strips goes up at the top. And I've had the bigger strip down here, and I use Coffee Monsters Co. And this is some of her washi tape that that I ordered. And then, so this is just how I've set up the week for this week. And as you may have noticed, it is quite pink. But I'm going to let you guys in on a little secret. I have actually been really enjoying the pink. So much so, I actually tracked down my pink pen and used it last night to set this up. And I'm like, who are you? And what have you done with the real Amy? Because I'm like, and I've said before, you know, during Valentine's Day, I kind of go crazy with pinks and reds and hearts and all of that, because it is one of my favorite holidays. But yeah, I found this washi tape that I'd had in my stash, and I was like, oh my gosh. And I went crazy with it in my, well, here, let me pull it out. In my Cousin Avec. So this was last week, really quick, so I'll finish this up. And then this is this week here. And where I've been doing in the back, something that has changed actually, I had started doing my Finding 52, and I thought I was going to need an entire page for each week, where, and I did that up until week 3, and then at week 4, I'm like, why am I just wasting that space? So I just do a little just journal a little bit about it. And this past week, last Saturday, I did watercolor in my lunar journal, and did that for a couple of hours and loved it. I used my hydrocolors, and it gives that crinkly paper feel, and I just loved it. And so that's how I'm using these back pages. So I'm not going to use as many as I thought, but this is just the weeks, the regular weeks. It's the Ultraman week. So it's a salmon color with the Ultraman on the back. And I've just really been loving it. In the front here, in this portion of it, I just write one good thing that happened every day. And it's just kind of been nice just to be appreciative. And then here on the side, I write That's where I also track just a short blurb of the Finding 52. So this is my self-care tracker, and so far I'm loving it. I have not figured out, if I can actually get this over here, what I'm going to track here yet, but I will. It may actually be our adventure dates. Greg and I do adventure date nights every week, or sometimes every other week, where we look up on Yelp, and 1 week he gets to pick and 1 week I gets to pick. And so like I will pick the style of food, like American or Chinese or Korean or Hungarian or whatever we want to do. And then he will go in and, put that in Yelp. And the rules that we have are it has to have a 4-star or better rating, and it cannot be a chain. So, and it's someplace we've never been. So that's what we do for adventure date night. And it worked out really well when we were traveling up the coast a couple of years ago, and we just decided to incorporate it into our date nights. And I've really loved it. And so I may be tracking that in the front there. But this is how this week looks so far. Tonight we caught up on Star Trek Picard. Did my best putting one of the Star Trek shields there, the trifoil. And then I'm filling for the flip through, and Greg's Valentine's Day present arrived today. Shh, don't tell him. And he's sitting right over there. And then we had tacos for dinner tonight, and I went to yoga class. So these are all things that I love to do. Date night, game time, yoga class, create, write, and art. One of the challenges I've given myself this year, for the entire year, is to be creative every day. Do something creative every day. Project work is for Finding 52 and working on the Facebook group and that sort of thing. Then checking in on my budget every week, and I do that Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And I'm going to start volunteering at the Best Friends Animal Shelter, which is a no-kill shelter here in Utah. And so that will probably actually start this weekend. And then couch time. And that is when I can just relax on the couch, reading, doing writing, or whatever I want to do. So this is what it looks like in my weeks. And then this is the pink pen I dug out because I was like, oh, I just need to have a pink pen. Is this week in my Wonder Planner, and up here I write just some to-dos to get done, and anything that I do with my channel I put it in here, and then I write what I'm grateful for here. And this is how last week kind of turned out. So, and the week before. And the Finding 52 focus for this week is self-confidence, self-worth, and self-esteem. It's a threefold kind of focus for everyone in the group. And if you're interested in joining the group, I will link that down below. But it's just my birthday challenge that I did last year, and it's finding 1 hour every week to focus on yourself and do something that's outside of your normal routine, just to give yourself an hour of self-care every week. Because if you can't find an hour to spend on yourself every week, you're the one that needs it the most. So, and then here is, this is the month of February so far, and I've gone kind of Valentine's Day crazy. And this is to mark out the 29th, which is our leap anniversary. And Greg proposed on Leap Day in 1996. And so this is going to be our 6th leap anniversary, and so we're celebrating that as well. And I've got Valentine's Day. And then we go into pink crazy. So I've actually gotten almost all my water. I need to just go in. I need to have one more. I'll fill all those out. It's a little bit hard to do it while I'm standing up here. But then my to-dos And then I've actually started blocking out again. The past few months I haven't been color blocking, but what I've color blocked is my eating window. So I can eat between 10 a.m. and 8 p.m. So that's the only time I actually eat. So the rest of the time I am fasting. So it ends up being a 14-hour fast. And so far it's been working. I had gotten up to a 16-hour fast, and it was very hard to work within my schedule. And so, but the 14-hour fast works really great for me. So I eat between 10 a.m. Sometimes not even that. Sometimes I'll go all the way to 11 to 8 p.m. And sometimes I stop eating earlier. Just depends on what the schedule is and if Greg is home to eat or not. If he doesn't come home to eat, then I will usually eat earlier. And then I have Valentine's Day all marked out with that washi tape. And then I haven't put a lot of my, well, actually I have put the goals for February are to increase my runs, to get back in the pool, do stairs every day, fasting every night, bring my lunches every day to work. And so far I have. Today is the 10th. No MPS, that's my little shop. And I'm trying not to go there at all this week. Make an extra payment to Amex. I actually have paid my American Express off, and I am very happy about that. My taxes went to that. Then do budget check-ins 3 times a week. Do a weekly review. Get 112 ounces of water. I have been doing that. These little trackers have definitely helped. And do laundry daily. I need to set up doing sales online through Marketplace, and there's some things that I just want to get rid of throughout the house, and that would be easiest. I need to clean out my car. I want to build my next garden box, and I need to clean my makeup brushes. So those are my goals for February, and here's where I'm tracking my no spend days, although I need to update that because I haven't. And then just throughout the week, and you can tell that I found my pink. So yeah, I have to go back and, or this is tonight, and so I'll fill that in this evening. But so far, so good. We had a snow day on the 3rd. Then I was sick on the 5th. And I've just been, there you go, up till the 10th. So that's kind of my check-in. I've been using a lot of my weekly stickers, but I've also been using a lot of the other stickers for from my Cocoa Daisy kit, and I've just been loving it. And using stickers where I never normally would not have done, but like putting these hydrate stickers here, I was like, these are brilliant. That is amazing. Because this is open on my desk the whole time, I can just color in, and it's been really nice. So I may end up using a few more stickers in my Hobonichis, both of them, more than I actually thought I was. But so far, so good. We will see how the month goes. It may bulk up too much, I'm not sure, but normally I am just a very minimal planner as far as my Hobonichis are concerned, and it's usually just pen in my Cousin Avec. Obviously not just pen in my weeks, but there you have the update, and hopefully very soon I will give you an update on my memory keeping and on my Saki project and some other things that are coming. So I hope you guys have been having a great month so far, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.